Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Amanda and I love crafting, shopping, decor and makeovers. So Christmas is fast approaching and it's all getting very exciting. The local post box has gone Christmassy this week. We've had the ice and it's gone very cold, so it's definitely time for Christmas. The house is looking nice and cozy and Christmassy. I've been posting a few shorts on YouTube and over on Instagram. I think next week's video will be a home tour, so if you're into your Christmas decorations, that'll be one for you. If you've been following my shorts, you saw a really exciting thing I did on Tuesday. Me and my best friend went to a Christmas wreath workshop. It was so much fun. It was lovely and it was really Christmassy. There was Christmas music on. We had a mince pie and a hot drink, and we made beautiful wreaths. Everybody's wreath was different, but they all looked lovely. And we got given 3 cyclamens to take home as well, and that looks really lovely. I've put that in the porch. That's my friend's wreath and her planting her cyclamen. And here's me looking really pleased with my finished wreath. Although Christmas is fast approaching and everything's feeling festive, I suppose just like in the real world, lots of people are having renovations and work done to get their houses ready for family who are visiting for the holiday period, and that's happening in my dollhouse. So welcome to part 2 of the kitchen renovation. So here are some pictures from part 1. So what I got done last time was quite a lot actually. I did the floor, the walls, an island for the middle of the kitchen, a sink, some stools. I kept the fridge and the coffee station, and I repurposed a shelving unit. I also did a little door hanging by the door to hang coats and bags and umbrellas on. So that was what was achieved on the skirting board last time. So this time I've got a few little pieces that have got to get done to complete the kitchen. So I actually had a dehumidifier the other day, which is fantastic for getting all that moisture out of the air in this winter period, and it was packed really well with lots of this foam. And when I got it out, I thought, oh look, settees, furniture for the dollhouse, because I'm always thinking, what can I do with these things to recycle them? And most of it ends up in the dollhouse. So these items here are absolutely perfect. So I've cut some of them down to fit, and what I have there is worktops and a cooker, and even a little mini settee to go under the stairs, because I was originally going to put the coffee station there, but I thought it's sort of shoving it out the way, so I actually think a little settee will be fantastic. Right, I also wanted to change the light fitting because I haven't got a lot of natural wood in the kitchen, so I thought I'll paint the light white. So the handy thing with this is you can just twist it off and the stuck bit remains on the ceiling. So I've took it off and I've just painted it with white acrylic paint all the way around the outside and inside as well. And I think that just changes the look and is a nice simple updo. Then the settee needed covering, so I had a skirt that I didn't want anymore, piece of PVC leather. So I've just cut a piece of that and just used my all-purpose glue, glued it and sort of wrapped it, and then just trimmed it around the edges to fit. I think that looks really cute. And then I got some of that, I think I've used that as a throw in the living room. It was a piece off of a jumper I've got. So I've got a throw, and then I just whipped together a cushion with some more material I had and just put some of the stuff in from the fleecy material inside and just glued it together. So cushions are so simple to make, and it just makes it look really realistic and also cozy for the kitchen, because we're obviously in the winter now, so that now means that people can sit in the kitchen while other people are cooking, and it's like a really social space, which will be great for the visiting relatives at Christmas. Okay, so next up is the cooker. So using a piece of the packing material, I wrapped some black tape around the top to make the cooker top, and then I got some metallic glitter paper for the frontage. I thought I'd go with a nice silver. Just put the thing on, cut round it, and then glued it on the front. So there's the sort of the basics of the cooker shape. I also just put a bit on the sides as well. And then I thought I need to make some ovens. So I just put some more black tape in rows, cut it, stuck it on. And then just to make it look more like a door, I used some silver edging stickers that I've got. They're great. And I think that those two doors look fantastic on the cooker. Then I put some knobs on the top. So I've gone with a little silver bead that I had. There was off a pair of flip-flops I had loads of beads on, and I pulled them off, and I've used them all around the dollhouse. And then I thought actually buttons might work well for the dials for the top burner. It's going to be an electric cooker, I'm imagining, so you can just press the whether you want bottom left, top right, etc. And then I've just put a little clock on there as well. So I think it just adds to the authenticity of the oven. And then I got some silver things. I think they're actually like the little things that you put in cupboards to hold the shelves on. And I just glued 3 of those together with the glue and then put them onto the doors to make them look like pull down doors. And I'm just really pleased with how the cooker has turned out. I think every time you make something in the dollhouse, you kind of up yourself, because my first cooker was quite basic. And I just think this one looks, much more professional. So now the worktops are quite easy. Just had some of that tile left over that I used for the island. Luckily, just enough. So I put that on the tops of the packing material, and then I just got some paper, A4 paper that I used to cover the bottom of the island. So, and then I just cut a piece. So I didn't have to wrap it all the way around the outside. I just cut a piece and glued it on the front. So those are the worktops. So I think that works out really well. What I haven't done as yet actually is put any cupboards on, any cupboard look. So I suppose, I don't know whether to just leave it as worktop, but I think I probably will have to put some cupboard definition. I had forgotten about that. So I will put some cupboard definition in. The other thought is I didn't know whether to put a shelf on the wall possibly, or cupboards on the walls, but I thought I like my wallpaper so much I didn't really want to hide it too much. But there's a possibility for the future, a possible shelf. So let's have a little look around. I've started to do a bit of styling for Christmas as well. That's a little wreath hanging and a Santa hat on my hooks. I've got a coffee sign there. I'll explain in a little while why that's there. I've got a plant in the corner. That's a small little plant, but I think that works nicely. And then on my unit, I've got a couple of cones. Again, they're sort of Christmassy decor, and then a little coffee picture on top. And then I've got a tray here with lots of mugs on and some muffins. And then some napkins and bits and pieces can go there. I've got a little cloche with a plant in. And then I've got a little jar there. I think I'll put that the other side with the quiche. So there's a little bit of food on the shelving unit as well. And then I've got some chopping boards. I might actually make some new ones of those, but I think for now they'll do. And then I've got all my spices and powders and all that sort of thing in the jars. And then on the bottom shelf, I've got all my food stuff, so cereals, biscuits, crisps, tub of marshmallows, and then some soft drinks. And then, you often have lying around in cupboards, a bottle of tequila, perhaps for that Christmas party that's coming up when everything else has run out. The guests will resort to that. So I'm really happy with that at the moment. Possibly when I do my next renovation, I might change it, you know me. I've kept the fridge. And I'm pretty happy with, and I think the worktops look fantastic. And then over here I've got a little area, so I've got a lovely little picture and a chopping board, Christmas cake, and then a utensils jar with rolling pins and spoons and forks and all sorts in. I've put a backsplash on there, and I think, I don't know whether to put a cooker oven hood on as well, so maybe let me know what you think. It's a possibility, or as I said, possible shelves. I quite like what I've done on there. You might have noticed before I put a little red mark showing whether it's bottom left, top right on the burners, And then I've got my little openings there. Really pleased with my oven. And then up the corner, I've gone with another little Christmas display. I've got a little sledge, a little reindeer, and a little tree. Possibly some artwork could go on that wall, possibly a lamp or something lit up in that corner. Obviously, I've just dressed it a little bit for Christmas. I shall have to think what will go there normally. Maybe a microwave. There's my cosy sofa for people to sit on while the dinner's being cooked. And I've got a little cushion and the throw. And again, I think it just uses that space up nicely. It's not wasting it, and it's a useful item. And then these pictures I did have in my other kitchen, so I've put those up for now. Might change them to Christmassy pictures, may change them for the future. And then possibly up the staircase, I might put a garland, I think, for Christmas. Again, I'll add that. And then I've got that tree there, which I think is nice. That's by the front door. And I've got my little light switches on as well for authenticity. And I think that's looking lovely so far. So I've put the island back in now. So I showed you that in the last video with the chairs. I've got the tray and I've got the vase with the flowers in. I've added a few little pieces there. That's just popped out. Put that back in a minute. I might put some berries in or something Christmassy looking there. Just giving you a sort of a full view round so you can see it all. I'm really pleased with how it's all turned out. There is still tweaking to do, as with everything. It's an ongoing project, but I think it will do. And this is what I'm going to do with the coffee station. So it's going to go here so that when the dollhouse is shut, it's actually in front of the window. And that's another way of using the space up brilliantly. So there's my Keurig coffee machine with my Christmas mug underneath. And on my tray, I've got coffee pods and sugar and spice. And then I've got a little iced coffee sachet packet. And then a couple of syrups. So just very similar to, a real life coffee station. Then I've got a couple of jars and a plant. And a box with tea towels and all sorts of things in there, and some more coffee down the bottom, and another jar, and my little towel on the side. And then so that turns round, and as you can see there, as I shut the door, it's on the in front of the window on the wall, and then that coffee sign that I put on will be off to the side for it. And you just have a little sneaky peek in there through the front door. And I thought that's a good way of utilising space, because you would do that inside a real house. I'm trying to show you some shots from inside that I've took, so you can see how it works, and you can see the hooks by the front door as well. And I think that's just a good use of the space. I hope you have enjoyed my dollhouse kitchen renovation. If you've got any comments for me, anything you think I should include that you think I might have forgotten, as I've already said, there's little things that I know I am going to do, but just like a real house, the renovation is done, it's complete, but I might add in accessories and change things up and put pictures in and all that sort of thing, so that will come. But I'm really happy with it. I can't believe how I've changed the dollhouse completely. So, it is a kind of an ongoing project, and I really do enjoy doing it. And I hope you enjoy watching. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. If you haven't already, please consider doing so. Give me a like, drop me a comment. I really do like to hear from you. So couple of videos left now before Christmas. As I said, next week I think I'm going to do a Christmas home tour, and then probably the week after I might do a dollhouse Christmas home tour, because I've got to decorate the other rooms for Christmas. So I hope you're looking forward to those, and I'm looking forward to sharing them with you. So until next week, take care. Bye bye.